I'm Veronica Kieran. I am an anthropologist and a photographer and a writer and a designer and an entrepreneur. So I actually accidentally started doing this project, but just kind of with anybody before I had the idea. The reason being, I was talking with a friend of a friend, and she was talking about how she loves to teach. And I know she was asking about, had I read To Kill a Mockingbird, that her class was about to start reading it, and if there was anything that I thought maybe she should talk about before they read it. And then she started talking about front loading her class. And then she started talking about her class. And then she started talking about how she loves to teach. And finally she said, if I don't teach, I'll die. And it was that like slug in the gut kind of feeling, like, oh my gosh, this is a person of passion who is almost an anomaly these days because our teachers are so, neglected really more than anything else. And I've met a couple people like that. They're not of the silent generation, although I have certainly met some people who are older that I also would love to talk to and hear their stories. But I meet people who really have something to say that is inspirational or maybe a little outside of the norm. And I think at the very least, it's important to not only record, but to hear stories that are not from your little corner of the world or that you're not used to, because it rounds out your knowledge of what it means to be human and to exist, especially in this country. But even to bring it down to a more local level, to exist in your own community if there's stories coming from your community. I have friends who are entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur. I tend to hang out with entrepreneurs just because I understand their plights and they understand mine. But to talk to somebody who is completely different from me helps me understand better what my city is as a whole.